everybody, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted a video on this channel in a while, and that's mainly because I have not read one book yet this year, and I'm kind of in a reading slump, but I wanted to get a video up on this channel, and a lot of you guys requested my bookshelf tour of 2020, because I have gotten quite a few more books since the last bookshelf tour. I don't remember when I did my last one. It was probably last year. And I have 3 bookshelves. I have 2 IKEA Billy bookshelves, and then I have a $20 Target bookshelf down here on the floor. So I have 3 bookshelves full of books, and in this bookshelf tour I'm not going to be like reading every single book. Like, I hate bookshelf tours like that. I did that for my last one and it's just a lot to edit. So I'm just going to be like showing you each shelf and just pointing out the books that I love the most, or just random little things like that. So I'm not gonna keep on talking too much, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my bookshelf tour. All right, here is what this little corner of my apartment looks like. I guess I could show you like a different view. So if you're kind of standing in the middle of my like living area, this is what it looks like. I have the 2 bookshelves and then the small one down here. Like I said, these 2 are from IKEA. That one is from Target. I have collected these books over many years, so I do have quite a few. I try to get rid of the ones that I don't enjoy, and my bottom shelves are literally just storage shelves. I do have some purple lights that go around the bookshelf as well. I don't have it turned on because they mess up the camera sometimes, but I usually have those on pretty much all the time. At the top up here, I just kind of have some random knickknacks. I have an old Polaroid camera, some BTS stuff. I have a painting that I did of my cat up there, and then just Funko Pop boxes, because I don't like getting rid of the boxes unless it's one I don't really care about too much. The way I organize my books are mainly by height, and if they're hardcover, are paperback. Some of the series aren't together. I've been trying to keep everything by height. I just think it looks a lot more organized. Not every shelf is, and then I also have them by color on this just one shelf right here because I thought it was cute. But other than that, it's by like genre or author, so I'm just gonna go through each shelf. This is my rainbow shelf. It is actually pretty much full of like contemporary paperbacks. There's like 2 or 3 hardcovers at the top up there. Some of these are fantasy books, some of them are contemporary. Actually, a lot of them are fantasy books, but basically these are just paperbacks that I don't really care about too much, so I kind of just separated them into color to have a colorful shelf. One of my favorite books on this shelf is right here. This is Easy by Tamara Weber. It's one of my favorite romance, like contemporary books. I recommend checking out. It's about like sexual assault victim and her basically fighting back against her abuser and everything like that. It's a really good book. But usually if I have books at the top like that, it means that they don't really fit anywhere, or I don't have room. I kind of need to get another bookshelf because I'm running out of a lot of space. And then going to the right, I have some more contemporary. This is mainly my Anna Todd section right here. I don't really read or follow the After series as much as I used to. It used to be my all-time favorite. But then I have a candle, a K-pop book over here, the To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy, and then it kind of goes into like sci-fi fantasy over here, just because I had nowhere else to put the Lunar Chronicles. And then I also have a Lunar Chronicles candle, which is cool. I haven't read most of, actually I've read about half of the books on this shelf. Then going down, I have my Harry Potter shelf. I really love my Harry Potter shelf. I think it is so cute. I do eventually want to get another bookshelf and have multiple Harry Potter shelves, because there's a lot of Harry Potter stuff I want to buy. But for right now, my favorite things on the shelf are my illustrated editions. I just absolutely love the way the illustrated editions look. And then I just have like the basic 3 Funko Pops sitting on top of it. Then I have this box set that I got online somewhere. It was used, it was like 10 bucks. And then my 2 wands that I made. And my Kindle case is actually up here with my Kindle inside of it. My Kindle case looks like a Ravenclaw like book of spells, which I thought was cute to go on this, and it has the magic library and everything, so that's why I have that on here. And then I just have some other random Funko Pops, a Pez dispenser, and I only have books 1 and 4 of the hardbacks, and then I have the Marauders map back there. So I really like my Harry Potter shelf. And then going to the left, I have my Shadowhunter shelf, of course. I always have to have my Cassandra Clare shelf. A lot of these books actually aren't even in order. Like I said, I tried to do everything by height. So I have the Dark Artifices, I believe, in order over here, and then the Red Scrolls of Magic, and then I have my Favorite series of all time, The Infernal Devices. This one is a paperback. I want to get the hardcover eventually of Clockwork Angel. Shadowhunters, Codex, and then I have the 10th anniversary editions of both City of Bones and Clockwork Angel. I absolutely am obsessed with these editions. I think they are stunning. And then the Mortal Instruments over here. I also have the Clockwork Angel over here, and then I also have the Mortal Cup. And then I have like this little box set, the Infernal Device graphic novels, and then the movie, because I freaking love the movie. So I really like my Cassandra Clare shelf. I definitely want to get it bigger. I'm waiting for the Chain of Gold to come out. I already have it pre-ordered, so I'm very excited for that. Now going down to my all-time favorite shelf. These are my books that are my all-time favorites. They have been my favorites for a long time now, most of them. My favorite series of all time is the Hush Hush saga. I have a hardback of one of the Fallen books in here just because it fit right there with the other hardbacks, but I have all those. The Nevermore series by Kelly Craig. I also have two red editions of Hush Hush down here. I'm trying to find the first two books in the red editions, but I literally cannot find them anywhere. It's just been random finding these. Then I have the Sweet Evil series. I don't remember. I think it's just called the Sweet series. One of my all-time faves. Perfect Chemistry, the Fallen series. Six of Crows is not one of my favorite books of all time, but it kind of matched the height of these books. That's why I have them on here. I still haven't read Crooked Kingdom yet. And then the Anna Driston Blood. I really like that series as well. So I just kind of liked all the way those books look together, my paranormal romance shelf pretty much. And then I also have the Fallen movie as well. And then going to the right, I have my Stephen King shelf. I am obsessed with the Stephen King shelf. I just love having a shelf full of just one author. I think it is so fun. So starting from the left over here, I have my like hardback and then some Funko Pops. I have Beverly, Georgie, and then Pennywise, of course. Those are the only Funko Pops I've bought yet. I do want to get all of the It Funko Pops, and then I have, you know, the Pet Sematary ones over here. But I have It. I also have It Chapter 1, the movie up here that I got for Christmas. And then I have some like first editions, I believe. I think this is one of them, the hardbacks. Gerald's Game, haven't read this yet. One of my favorite books of all time is The Institute. This was actually my favorite book of 2019. It was the best book literally ever. I'm obsessed with it. I actually probably will reread it this year. Then this is one of the first editions of Christine. It actually doesn't even have like a cover. One of my coworkers went to a flea market and found it and gave it to me, and it is super old. Then I have 4 editions of Pet Sematary. I have like one of the newer ones who has a cat on the front that looks like my cat. Then I have, I believe, the UK edition, and then this is like one of the OG editions. This was my grandmother's actually. I need to give this back to her. And then this one, I just like the colors of this one because Pet Sematary is one of my all-time favorite books, so I wanted to get all the editions that I could find just because I think they're cool and they have cats on them. And then going over here, I just have like a bunch of different ones. I'm not going to go through all of them. I don't know what kind of editions these are. They're just like the mass market paperbacks pretty much. I don't think I've read any of them yet. I have Original, The Shining, and The Stand down here. These were my grandmother's. It. I have another one of It. I have a couple Richard Bachman, which is also Stephen King, and things like that. If you guys want me to do like a whole tour on like maybe Stephen King or something like that, I can. But those are just the books that I have right now. Still trying to collect a lot of them. Alright, going down one shelf from the Stephen King shelf. This one is just very random. A lot of these books, especially from the left over here, are like hardcovers from subscription boxes or like new fantasy books. These are very large hardcovers, like very tall ones, so I put them all together. But I've noticed a lot of the tall hardcovers are the ones that come in subscription boxes. So I have a collector's edition of Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I still have not even read this book yet, but I got it online for super cheap, so I got that, and that's huge. Sorcery of Thorns is one of my favorite books. I really like that book. Haven't read literally any of these. And then it goes down to like shorter hardcovers over here. A lot of paranormal romance, pretty much all these. They got some Mary Lou over here. That's pretty much it on this shelf, but I like to keep all the hardcovers together. And then going to the left over here, I have another pretty much paranormal shelf. I love when I'm in the middle of filming and my cat decides that she wants to pee all over the floor. So fun. So these are the last 2 books in the Scythe series. I'm reading the first book right now, and then just some more hardback paranormal books pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing too exciting on this shelf, to be completely honest. Got my Polaroid camera over there that I rarely ever use. Alright, going down to this last shelf down here, I have all of my paperback, pretty much paranormal romance. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are just paranormal books, vampire books, pretty much all those things. It's just all paperback. And then I have like this timer thing. I don't remember where I got that. And that's pretty much it. I don't touch this shelf too much. I'm trying to get rid of my paperbacks and just getting hardcovers. I think it's cute, but I just keep them down here because I don't really read these books as much as like other ones. And going to the right is pretty much the same, just paperbacks of paranormal romance books. Got all the True Blood books except for the last ones. All right here, and some vampire books. And I have some tarot cards from the Fairy Loot subscription boxes. I don't even know what characters these are, but I just put them down here because I like tarot. Then I have a Funko Pop and another candle, and that's pretty much it. I'm not a big fan of these two bottom shelves just cause, but I do like the True Blood books. I haven't read them yet, but I like the way that they look. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the left over here to my little bookshelf. Like I said, this bookshelf was like literally 20 bucks at Target. They even have big ones that are super cheap at Target as well. You don't have to spend a lot on bookshelves. So I still have this Halloween heating scented thing right here just because I have all these wax scents back here and I only have this to melt them with. So I have it right here and I don't really care. I think it's cute. And then I also have this vase full of fake flowers, still with Christmas, whatever. I have my 2 sets of tarot cards that I use and my oracle cards, and then I have a cup full of my bookmarks in here. Pretty much all my bookmarks are in this little cup. And then I have one of the very first Nancy Drew editions right here. It literally is going to like break, but it's from like the 30s or something like that, but I keep it up here because it is very fragile and I don't want to mess it up, so I just kind of keep it sitting right there because I love it. Then this bookshelf is mainly going to start being my graphic novel and manga shelf, but for right now I don't have enough manga to fill it up. So from like here over is manga and graphic novels, one of my favorites being Death Note. I'm obsessed with Death Note. And the Heartstopper graphic novels. I have the 3rd one pre-ordered. It comes out like next week or something like that. Pretty soon. And then some of my favorite mangas. I want to get into getting more manga, but for right now that's all I have. And then I just have some random paranormal romance books over here. I don't really know why I put them over here. I think I just kind of stuck them here. And then this shelf down here is all of the Nancy Drew books that I own. These are all the old ones. They're not the reprinted new ones. These are the ones I grew up reading. And I eventually want to get all of the Nancy Drew books because they are numbered, but it goes up to like 100 or something, so it's gonna take a long time. But I just love Nancy Drew. This is what I grew up reading. I love mystery crime books. They've just always been my favorite, so that's why I have all these. And then I have this like Barnes & Noble exclusive Stephen King edition. It has The Carrie, The Shining, and Salem's Lot. It didn't fit on my Stephen King shelf, so I have it down here. It is awesome, and it has like silver edges. And maybe eventually I want to have like manga up here and like classic books down here, because I do like this Little Mermaid fairy tale book that I have down here, and I think it would be nice to have all these different types of editions on this shelf. And then I just have some other books that I want to get into reading that I just haven't gotten to yet. And then down here, I don't really have anything down here yet. I don't keep much on this bottom shelf because my cats just destroy this bottom shelf for some reason. But I have 2 book sleeves that one of my subscribers made me. I use this Nightmare Before Christmas one all the time when I go places. I think it is so freaking cute. But yes, one of my subscribers made it for me, and she's super, super talented. I told her she needs to sell them. And there's the other one. This one's really soft, so I just keep these down here. And then I have an extra Kindle case and my Mortal Instruments coloring book that I like to color in when I'm bored. And then my textbook for school. So that's it of my 2020 bookshelf tour. I'm planning on getting another bookshelf and putting it right here when I go to IKEA eventually. But for right now, these are all the books that I own. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing?
If you have any video requests, then just comment down below. But until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.